Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Tackle back at the 26-yard line.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now Jones going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, oh, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that in the entire offseason as well. But to see it downfield, your guy catching it, you know he feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted off. Now he's ready to roll. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me out.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Johnson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Williams brings it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown! Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Play fake. Mayfield. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
This is fielded at the 7. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
Touchdown, 49ers.
K.J. Hamler,
92 yards.
and the 49ers are back within a score.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jones.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, it's caught, Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Now Jones throwing on first down, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Second down and goal. Jones got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And
Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he will find Ridley on the left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They pitch it out to Hunt. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Mayfield. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that cuts this lead down to 13.
49ers 14.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers.
Kareem Hunt,
83 yards.
and the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Operating from the gun. Jones. Goodwin able to haul it in.
And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Well, this is caught by Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll get this down to the 38.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Touchdown, Chicago! Marquise Goodwin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
Jones throwing for it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
So, Brandon, we slide in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
On second and goal, here's the option.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Niners take over at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Preston Williams. 26 yards.
And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Mayfield.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener.